Last year, 12 of the top gamers at my barbershop collided to prove their supremacy in video combat. When the smoke cleared, it would be Johnny narrowly edging out Charlie in the final event to become champion standing. He now returns to defend his title against a new batch of 12 monthly qualifiers. Only this time, the contest will be decided on hallowed ground at the largest arcade in the world, Funspot, New Hampshire. Some of the faces are new, some are here for redemption, but all are here to compete for glory and the chance to go home with the coveted championship belt. I'm Jay the Barber.
And I'm James Mahoney.
Welcome to my second annual Barbershop Arcade Tournament of Champions.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Jay the Barber's Arcade Tournament of Champions. Now, let's meet the contestants. Rolling over the competition in July on Marble Madness, Harold Scott. He broke through on Breakthrough in August, Stefan Radishkovic. Rounding up the children with Michael Jackson on Moonwalker in September, Chris Gammon. Surviving an onslaught of tankers, spikers, and fuse balls on Tempest in November, Ryan Cole. Barely escaping the jaws of the Starlock in December on Boba Fett Pinball, Pete Morse. Once again, proving his dominance in all things automotive on Virtual Racer in January, Charlie Foster. Sneaking up behind his adversaries in February on Shinobi, Dan Dion. Putting the kibosh on terrorist activities on UN Squadron in March, Ken Martin. This little piggy slaughtered his rivals in April on Iron Snout, Bill Herman. He rescued the president from evil Africans on Earths in May, Graham Bergeron. Assaulting his opponents from all angles on Geometry Wars in June, Ryan Cunningham. And returning to defend the gold, the winner of last year's tournament and current Barbershop Arcade champion, Johnny Ho!
I can't believe I go and say anything yet.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your officials for today's event, the National Employee Referees Division Surplus. And here's your host, Jay the Barber and James Mahoney.
Tensions are high as the stage is set for a savage rumble at Funspot. We'll be back right after this.
All right, welcome back to Jay the Barber's Arcade Tournament of Champions here at fabulous Funspot, New Hampshire. Jay, how are you today?
I am at my favorite place in the world, the largest arcade in the world, Funspot,
right.
New Hampshire. My barbershop arcade is in my favorite place to drink in the world, the D.A. Long Tavern inside of Funspot. 13 of my best customers are here to do combat for our amusement. I'd say I'm doing quite well, Mahoney.
Is this really the largest arcade in the world?
Absolutely. Guinness Book certified.
Jay, that is incredible. You know, there's a bingo hall in the area that I frequent quite often.
The bingo hall right here.
Yes, that's right. I'm there every Saturday. I'm quite the bingo aficionado, as they say.
Let's move on to the rules.
All right, Jay, in just a few moments, we're going to be sending these players off to the game zone.
These players are going to have 3-time rounds to play a selection of 13 games and put up the highest scores they can on each one.
At the end of each round, bottom-tier contestants will be forced into a head-to-head elimination challenge. Once we get down to 2 contestants, we'll be bringing the action right back here to see who can take the belt off of Johnny's waist.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we start, we have a special treat today. The owner of Funspot, Mr. Bob Lawton.
Wow, look at this. Here he is.
Bob, I just want to tell you I've been coming here for 25 years, and this is an honor to be in your establishment. Do you have anything you'd like to say to these players before we send them off to the game zone?
I want to wish everybody good luck, and you may need it. It's a pleasure having you all here. It really is. I've been doing this for 67 years since I was 21, and I'm 89 now, so that's why we're all here.
All right, give it up for Bob.
Beautiful. Bob Lawton, everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, contestants, are you ready to get it on?
Sending in the gaming zone in 3, 2, 1. Get the hell out of here.
was fast.
Jay, it looks like we found JR the Golden Locks here playing Black Knight 2000. You putting the wrong tokens in again?
I guess so.
You know, Mahoney, I used to take Funspot tokens and I would pay the tolls on the way home with them. When they used to have those little urinal things, I miss those. How are you feeling so far in this competition?
It's been a rough go of it so far. Duck hunt was a little tough. I love Afterburner too. Wasn't too happy about my name not being on the list at the beginning of the thing. There's only 12 months in the year. I don't know how you guys screw that up.
We'll fix everything post-editing. Let's find out what JR had to say earlier today.
We're catching up with JR Mcgillvary, first-time contestant here. JR, how are you?
Pretty good. Feeling good.
Now, a lot of the bald contestants, they have a bone to pick with you. They're really not happy of your golden locks. How do you deal with them?
Honestly, I don't care about bald people. I try not to associate with them. They're a lot lesser than the rest of us with long hair, and I don't want to catch what they have, so I just stay away from them altogether.
All right, we try to do some research on JR, and we noticed that you have zero social media identity. Are you completely off the grid?
I am completely off the grid. I have a power glove I've had here since I was 8 years old. Doesn't work now, didn't work then, never's going to work. Stay away from me.
Off the grid, JR Mcgillvary looking to win today.
Thanks.
Now, we have a Cinderella story here.
That's right, Jay.
Referee bum turned competitor. He's got 13, 14.
He's got 14.
Get me out of here. It's a death race.
Come on, get that guy, get that guy. Oh! All right, ladies and gentlemen, out of nowhere. First place on Death Race. How you doing so far in this competition today?
So good. I got all my games up. I got a high score on 2 or 3. I'm feeling really good right now.
All right. You were a referee last year on the streets. Hopefully, we don't see Pete in the elimination round, and let's find out what he had to say earlier today.
All right, we're back here with Pete Morse, former referee turned contestant. How are you today, Pete?
I'm real good, Jim. How the heck are you?
You shaved? You feel good?
No, none of that.
I heard last year wasn't the best year for you, but you seem to be doing all right.
We don't want to talk about the Youth Hockey League incident. You know, I stick by my calls. I always stick by my calls.
We'll see how it goes.
We're here with referee number 3 turned head ref this year, giving up another Sunday of worship to be here at Funspot, New Hampshire. How are you feeling today?
I feel pretty good. I mean, the Lord is with me no matter where I go, so I can be here today.
Now, what games are you overseeing right now?
I am seeing Robotron, Qbert, and Rastan.
Thanks, ref number 1. Let God take the wheel. We got the Martin brothers here.
Dave, how's he doing so far?
He's doing all right. He's actually got a pretty high score. He's on level 3 right now. A lot better than I would have thought.
He always has been good at chasing balls.
Oh, you did that, Mahoney.
Anything I can do to help, Ken?
Put your initials in and let's find out, Mr. Martin. G-A-Y.
That's not mine.
Oh, boy.
Ken.
10,345. That is the new score to beat on Qbert. Kenny, how do you feel about that right now?
Surprised. Very surprised.
All right, well, there you have it. Let's find out what Kenny had to say earlier today.
All right, we're catching up with Ken Martin, another Ken Teston today. Isn't that right, Ken?
Yes.
What game did you win to get into this tournament this year?
I've been told it was Raiden. I really don't remember.
Shouldn't you care about this tournament? There's a lot on the line here.
That's what I've been told I should do, yes.
This group is filled with some seedy characters. Phil has been known to cheat, and JR also not a big fan of you. What do you have to say about them?
I like JR. He's a cool guy. Phil's great. He's got a very silver jacket.
Yeah, but can you go in a little bit more how bad those guys are?
They've always been very kind to me. I like them.
Nothing but good things to say here from Ken Martin. Now, we flew referee number 4 in from Bulgaria. Isn't that correct?
So that is correct. First, I went to Arizona. As you can tell, I just did the Arizona Fall Classic competition over there. From Bulgaria via Arizona to New Hampshire to judge this one. This is the biggest arcade in the world. I mean, we all grew up in Bulgaria knowing about this game. This is probably like the pinnacle of my career as a referee to come and judge a competition at the Funspot Arcade in New Hampshire.
Well, we're going to make sure that everything is on the up and up.
This is going to be only getting better and better. You know, the best is yet to come, as they like to say over here.
Mahoney, we got a lot of problems here.
Apparently, through the passion of playing, scores are being erased. Hopefully the contestants have evidence of their scores.
Shouldn't you be in control of this? Shouldn't you know the scores?
With the placement of the board pressed up against the machine, you know how it is.
I wouldn't expect much from the Nerds referee. I really wouldn't.
It's a minimum wage job.
Who do you like so far?
At least you got a job.
I'm looking at this guy, JR. He seems like a decent fellow. Charlie, he's a pretty excited guy. He keeps jumping around at the pinball machine. Almost kicked some lady. This here pinball alley is a dangerous stretch, I tell you.
I'm hearing some news here. Fill us in.
We have not seen the $1 Million Dan.
Yeah.
I had forgotten all about him. Turns out, that this scumbag is only working on the elimination rounds.
Staying in the bar the whole time. Let's go see what he's at.
Right.
Dan,
All
what's
right.
this we hear that you're not playing any of the games upstairs? Is that true?
I isolate myself and I become good at the elimination games. I eliminate everybody else.
You don't even really know what the first elimination game is. How confident are you that you're going to win?
Chrissy Digital's got me on a pretty good regimen right now.
With the amount of money $1 million Dan has in the bank, it's no surprise he can hire these people to have here with him.
A touchdown by $1 Million Dan. Now this means nothing in the competition.
That's true.
Unbelievable strategy. The audacity is mind-boggling. Let's find out what the $1 Million Dan had to say earlier.
All right, we're catching up with Dan Dion, the $1 Million Dan. Can we get a moment, Dan?
Absolutely, James.
You better watch where you're at. We saw you drive in today. You almost hit a group of children. What's with that?
Why don't you watch where I'm at? I probably would have been doing their families a favor.
What's your plan today to win?
My plan is to take all of these quarter flipping basement dwelling nothings to the watershed, teach them a thing or two.
All right, Dan, who do we have behind you?
A couple of my upstanding associates. We got King Corber running security, and obviously Chrissy Digital, Master of Electronic Arts, my trainer for this ridiculous competition.
You say ridiculous, but we took a lot of time and effort into this.
This is for you and your wife. Get out of here. I don't have time for this.
Let's get back to the action.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 minutes away from the end of round one. In a few moments, we're going to blow the whistles, and we're going to bring everyone downstairs to find out who's going into the elimination zone.
Who's going down there, and who's going to get kicked out of Funspot. Round one complete. Let's round him up. Hands off the machines, please.
When we come back, we're going to find out who's heading into round one.
That's right.
Elimination.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but your referees have been drinking on the job, okay? They're probably in the alleyway right now shooting black tar heroin. I don't know what kind of namby-pamby operation this is. The fact that you've got refs who are already intoxicated, I kind of feel like I should just declare mistrial at this point on this whole tournament. I would think that your refs would be held to a high standard. And if they're here getting drunk, that's not the high standard.
We don't have time for this anymore. Let's get out of here. When we call your name, please step forward.
The $1 Million Dan. Kenny. Stefan. And JR.
What is that? What is happening?
Oh my God.
What is that?
You're clearly not good at video games. Your chances to win are all but in flames. Now, come with me.
Oh my Lord.
Did you know this was happening?
I don't know where he came from at all.
Only one is returning to the fray here.
Well, it looks like we're taking a left.
We are about to have an air hockey showdown. And I'm going to need Stefan and JR to step up. I like this atmosphere. It's electric. Get it on.
JR with the first score. Hoping for anything here. Stefan is on the board. Oh! Can Stefan tie it up? 6-3 game point.
Oh my God! The $1 Million Dan.
There he
and
is.
Ken Martin. Oh,
Look at this.
Look at
Coming in for opening shot. Oh! We're going to need a miracle.
It is Sunday and miracles could happen. $1 Million Dan unfortunately cannot buy his way out of this one.
This is embarrassing. Oh! There it is. Ken takes it.
The final round, JR versus Kenny. Oh my God, opens up with a point.
Ties it up 1-1. Back and forth. Sloppy play from Ken Martin. JR is putting on a clinic. Oh, just time to hang it up. Just finish him off. Take him out. Oh, wait, he's not done yet. Wait just a second now.
Ken is making a comeback. He is surviving.
One away from tying it up. Oh! Wow!
The match point. One of these guys is going home
right now. Oh! Ken comes back from a 6-1 deficit to take it 7-6. That is unheard of.
You are going back upstairs. All right, gentlemen, you drove all this way, invited all your friends and family, only to make complete fools of yourselves.
Jay, it's not over yet. These are winners. You get 10 tickets apiece, finger trap, or maybe a Jolly Rancher. That's all you're going to get today.
Get the hell out of here.
Hit the road. Now that they're gone, let's go focus on the better people.
Coming into round 2, the strategies are changing. You've seen a lot of these guys starting to use their audience to tell them where they need to go next, and that's going to be really important.
There goes Mr. Chris.
Right behind us right here, we have Graham. He is in second
Let's check
place.
this out.
Right
Second
behind
place.
his buddy Johnny.
The newcomer.
Graham is dating Johnny's sister. Did you know this?
I did not know that.
Who do you think she's rooting for? Team Nighthawk. Now, I haven't seen this yet.
Well, it's on the back of everybody else's shirts, but I am Team Nighthawk.
Wow.
Graham.
So from the back to the front,
You root that way and you wipe that way, isn't that right?
That is very correct.
Johnny Holmes playing Matahari.
Pinball is my least favorite game. I'm happy for my fellow mate Graham. He's doing good. I'm not. I'd like you to leave me alone. Give me some space, please. I can't concentrate.
The dragon can't take the heat of the den, apparently.
Well, let's find out what he had to say earlier today.
All right, we're here with last year's reigning champion, Johnny the Dragon. Now, we are in the newly named Braggin' Dragon Snack Bar, renamed...
Just stop you right there. It doesn't really matter what used to be called. They got the right name now, and they're selling a lot more pizza.
A lot of contestants gunning for you. What do you have to say about that?
Well, we all know that Charlie talked a lot of smack last year, and look what happened to him.
All right, Johnny, you are escorted by Team Dragon, your collection of cheerleaders and bodyguards. More team members than anybody else in the tournament. How do you think they're going to help you today?
They're going to be the eyes and the ears of this entire competition. I'm just here to do the job.
Last year's champion going for this year's.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Let's follow Phil and find out where he's going, Mahoney. What a creep. What a creep.
Back to Life Force for Turbay.
Jay, I see a helper here, and he's got a phone out. I know they're not Googling, because that's strictly against the rules. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to say that there's cheating going on.
Oh, wow.
Ken Martin steps right in front of him.
Pushes him out of the way.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Ken was pretty ruthless in the elimination round. Guy just let his balls hang all over the table. Big man.
Standing around rubbernecking when he should be playing the games. We'll find out how that works out for him at the end of round 2. Pete on Rostan.
Oh, I love this game. I've been playing this. It's like, it's like Rygar. It's like it's like Oreo to the, what's that? Fake cookie. This is like the fake Rygar.
The Hydrox, Pete.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Charlie. Oh, he's gone. Currently in 4th place, I believe.
What are you going for next?
What's that?
Oh, and his buddy is calling
He's
Duck
telling
Hunt.
him where to
I
go.
love it.
That's why it's always key to have friends here.
Let's follow him. Let's see how he's doing. Let's talk to his buddy. Now, sir, can I ask you your name?
David.
You seem to be helping Charlie out, keeping him up high on the boards. How are you feeling today about his chance?
Pretty good. Last year did pretty good.
Pretty good. He almost won the damn thing.
This time I have him. Last year, he had an advantage by having all the help. This year, that's not happening.
David is a secret weapon for Charlie this year. Let's find out what Charlie had to say earlier today.
Here we find Charlie Foster, 2nd place from last year. We see you're gearing up on the racing game. This is really your bread and butter, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'm a big gamer. I can pretty much win at any game, but this is what I will not lose at.
All right, Charlie, we're really hoping for an underdog story. Do you feel like you can really do it this year?
Yeah, I definitely do. And Johnny always comes with a big crowd, and I know everyone else there is probably rooting for me.
Beautiful. So you brought a big crowd with you today, too?
One person.
Let's see it, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Harold and Phil and referee number 2 from Japan.
Arigato. International tournament here today.
How are we looking over here? Who's in the lead?
Pete's in the lead for Life Force, and I believe he just made the high score.
Yeah, it's on the board.
I've heard that Harold is first place in a lot of things right now.
Yeah, I heard he brought the key to open up these machines, so I honestly put an asterisk to all of his scores.
Wow.
Catching up with Harold Scott, returning contestant from last year. Harold, how are you?
Doing good.
Now, Harold, there are 13 classic video games you will be playing today. How do you think you're going to fare on those?
I was raised in the 80s, so...
Well, Harold, you built Jay's arcade machine last year, and you know the inner workings of this machines real well.
Absolutely.
Any way to cheat because of your knowledge?
Hey, whatever it takes to win.
Cheating words here from Harold.
I didn't say that. That's what you said. I'll do whatever it takes, though.
We'll see how he does.
Referee number 5 zone.
That's
here
right,
he is, right
referee
here.
number 5.
Referee number 5. How are we? Picked this guy up hitchhiking on I-93 on the way up here. How are you
right.
today, sir?
I'm doing all right. A little known secret about me, my dad actually works at Nintendo, so he tells me the secret to this game is you got to blow everything up, don't get killed.
I'm a little suspect on this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, who do you like so far, referee number 5?
Harold is an animal. He's putting up big scores.
Wow. This is turning into a common theme. Let's check out Charlie over here. How you feeling so far, Charlie?
I feel pretty damn good. I like what I put up for scores so far. If they want to make it to the second round, I just want to be ahead of Johnny, and I will be.
Brian Cunningham.
Now, Jay, the point of this game is to drive home as fast as you can from the bar, killing the least amount of people as you can.
I think Brian has gotten a D-Week. Are you helping him today?
I'm trying to. I'm just trying to get him into the games as fast as I can.
Let's see how Brian does, and let's find out what he had to say earlier today.
All right, we're going to catch up with former referee Brian Cunningham. How are you, Brian?
Well.
All right, it's really a Cinderella story. He went from the louch on the couch to the cream of the crown. How do you think you'll do today?
I'm just concerned about beating Pete, my former best friend.
And Brian, we see you're clutching something there today. What do you got here for a lucky emblem?
So this is the first token ever created at Funspot, and the owner claims that if I play this coin, it's going to give me an automatic high score, so I might have to pull this out today.
Brian, good luck today.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk to the current champ. You're in first place right now. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty relaxed, you know?
I can't believe how well you do consistently here. Where are you heading next?
To the bar.
To the bar. Well, let's find out how he does. We're coming to the close of round 2 in just a moment here.
Can I get a ride home after this, or?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. My car's full.
Everything going all right over here?
Hey, Jay, how's it going?
Yeah.
No, everything's great.
Well, guess what?
What's that?
Round 2 is over.
Oh. There it is.
Bring it on in, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Jay, that went a lot quicker than I had thought.
That's right. And now it's time to go downstairs and find out who's going out in round 2 when we come back. Chris, Brian Cole, Pete, Kenny, Graham, and the other Brian. I believe someone has something they'd like to say to you.
Where is he?
I mean, don't get me wrong, the hours are great. They got incredible benefits. They're really incredible. I don't know anymore. I'm just getting kind of burnt out by it.
Excuse me, Death?
All right. Let's see. You got in your car, drove all this way. Excuse me. But your path led you here. Only one gets to stay. Come with me.
Let's go, gentlemen. A little inebriated, bringing us down to round 2 elimination.
Hey, whoa. What could this elimination challenge be?
Whoa! All right.
Oh, skee ball, get in there.
All right, round 1. Let's hit it. Pete's finished his game with 200. We got 190, 210. You are out, sir.
180. Graham, take a seat.
Round 2.
Another 40 spot for Chris.
50 for Pete. 2 50s for Pete.
Whoa.
Ken is struggling. Kenny, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Round 3, let's hit it.
40s all around. Another one for Chris.
Brian is looking beautiful. 220 for Pete. 220.
Oh!
Pete, get the hell out of here.
Oh, it's over for Pete.
All right, next round. He flopped that shot. Brian and Chris looking pretty comfortable. Brian with a Y's having a hard time. B-R-Y-A-N, take a walk.
Good showing.
It is down to 2 old-time buddies, maybe not for much longer. Who's going home and who's staying? 30 to 20. Oh, they've evened it up. Brian pulls ahead. They tie it up again. Oh my God.
Tied at 140. Huge 40 for Chris.
Chris pulls ahead by 10. Beautiful 40 for Mame. He answers back with a 40.
Chris wins by 10 points. My, oh my.
Chris Christopher Gammons is staying in.
Do we get 10 tickets?
Yeah, that's all you get. Gentlemen, you made it to round 2, but unfortunately for you, it is game over. You make me sick. Get the hell out of here. Let's head back up to the zone and see what's happening in round 3. Heading into the zone for round 3. We got Johnny, the current champion and first place.
That's right, Johnny's on death race.
Look at him with the belt, so confident around him. All of his cohorts. Charlie is dominating on this one. He just got the 22. Charlie.
There he is, Charlie. Right here. Charlie, we saw what you put up.
I'm really focusing this round. I saw that I'm 1 behind Johnny. I will be taking him out this time.
And how did he just do on this one? All right, so he didn't quite take him out on that one, but that's okay. He's got plenty of games to choose from. Filthy Phil, he is doing a lot better this year than last year.
Here's what I wonder, having 2 children, does he really drive this dangerously? Dad, slow down. Please, Dad. Oh, boy.
God, his children are dead.
Yeah. We're going to check in with Chris Gammons on Star Trek.
I just got a huge jump in score, so I'm looking pretty good now. I think I just moved myself up the leaderboard pretty quickly. So,
as a player in Star Trek, if anyone comes as close to a Vulcan as possible, that will be Chris Gammon, because his ability to focus and the reasoning and just not being phased out by any kind of bullshit. I even saw him at one point using the very typical Vulcan finger split, and he was running the controllers in that same fashion. So there is something in his DNA that has made him reach that level.
72,325, an impressive score for Chris.
Let's go, big money.
Catching up with last year's contestant, Chris Gammons. Now, Chris, we heard you have some hefty bets on this year's tournament. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I'm back. I put my house on the line this weekend. I won it back last week, so why not bet it again, All or nothing.
If you don't pull this out, you got no place to stay tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping to find a spot here if possible. Maybe I can tuck myself behind an arcade machine and get a good night's sleep, but we'll find out. Hopefully I'll win. So
you heard it here first. Chris Gammons, second year. Go get him, my friend.
Thank you.
We're heading back to Japan. The Herald is doing remarkably good in this competition this year.
All right, ref number 4, what have you learned since we last caught up with you?
Not much. I don't know.
All right, well,
let's move on.
Can we make sure we don't hire her again?
The referee's giving you some advice, so you think you're going to take that advice?
About to move on up here. Oh, what's that, ref? Yeah, check your eyesight.
Oh, high score, number 1.
Wow, right in front of our eyes.
That's amazing.
Sometimes all you need is a joystick in one hand and a greasy finger to press the button in the other.
Wow.
I had noticed that his kids are running free here. He hasn't paid attention to them in hours.
Wow.
So if you do see them, maybe give them some food.
Them under the supervision of a family pet. Thank you very much.
Well.
So, yeah, we just saw a disappointing loss from you there. I'm a little nervous that you're going to go back to your old ways there. I don't want to see you back on the streets, bud.
I just went out to the parking lot for a little bit of, smooth over. I can't stand this disappointment.
Did anybody give you a gift card?
I got one to Dunkin' Donuts from this guy on the street last week of $2.50 for my coffee.
Just so he's not back on the streets, here's a $20 gift card.
Oh, my God. Funspot is the best place on earth.
That's right. Dreams come true and dreams are shattered. We're close to the end of this competition. We are checking in with head ref. Rastan seemed to be a popular one today. Robotron, that's a tough game.
Charlie came out of nowhere and doubled Johnny's score on Robotron.
This could be a repeat of last year. I am pretty pumped.
Very much so looking like. I need to check Rastan, but Charlie and Johnny are head to head.
I don't want to wait a minute longer.
Let's gather him up.
In just a few minutes, we're going to find out who is going into the final head-to-head when we come back.
You guys were holding up the bar while you were doing your show, and we were outside waiting to get in. We were trying to get in quick, and I'm like, who we got to take out to get in this place? It's crazy. Too many people here. I want a beer.
Now, professional bowler upset that we're here. That's what I like to hear.
Not upset at all.
That sounds like the story changes a bit. I'm not sure. I
don't know. Oh, my.
TV now.
That guy's much bigger than him. Let's just...
Maybe we should cut before we get beat up here.
But I'm not a video.
Phil, Chris, Harold, and Charlie.
Oh.
right, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading into the final elimination. If we ever get down there, the Grim Reaper is out of his mind, wasted.
I haven't seen him this bad since my grandma's funeral in '97. Oh, geez,
Oh,
Jay.
my God.
Jay, he's getting kicked out.
All right. The Grim Reaper has
Oh,
just been
boy.
eliminated from the competition.
Well, there he goes. We got him for what we needed
All right,
him for,
I guess
right?
we're heading down on our own. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Daytona! Daytona! Let's go away! Daytona! Phil is hanging on to first. Little bumping and grinding going on here. Phil wiped out. Gammons is in the lead.
Charlie giving a rough ride to everybody else, and Charlie takes first.
Chris and Charlie trading spots. Harold takes second place. Rubbing paint with Charlie, takes the first position. Harold takes a big dive. Chris is in first. Oh, Chris runs into a wall. Charlie's closing that gap.
You can see him in his crosshairs.
Oh my God. Chris. Oh my God, at the very end.
Charlie comes in and wins.
And it is
Right at the
Charlie
last
Foster
minute.
going into the final round.
Wow, that was
devastating blow.
right at the last second. Charlie, how you feeling?
God, I can't even breathe right now. dude.
You were in second until half a second before.
That's a lot different than normal driving, so that's a very difficult game to drive.
Chris is all set. I think Chris is legitimately pissed. Harold, Phil, get the hell out of here. Somehow, some way, it's coming down to these two challengers once again. When we come back, Charlie versus Johnny, round 2. So you're about to get 4 quarters of NFL blitz. Oh, beautiful defense by Charlie. 4th and 1, he stops him at the line. Oh, Charlie's telling Johnny how to play. He's going for the extra yard.
He gets it, first down.
20 years, still got it.
Touchdown for New England.
He's going for the 2-point conversion. Oh, no good, no good.
Charlie steps back, fires. Huge play. Guy is wide open. Can he take it all the way? Easy extra point up by 1 for Charlie. He's wide open. Johnny for a second touchdown. What's he going to do this time?
Look at this. Oh, no good.
Third quarter. Make it count.
Oh, he took it all the way.
First the speed. Touchdown!
He pushed him into it.
Never an easy point for him. Across. He gets it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some outside interference here. This is what happens when you have a bootleg copy of a machine.
Never know what's going to happen. It is an interception.
Wow.
Brings it back.
Oh,
Touchdown. Up by 12. 2 more points. Double the score.
Final play. And he's going for it. Oh, we are back where we were last year. Charlie is down by 1. Mortal Kombat 2, last year it was Street Fighter. Let me put in some quarters for you, gentlemen. Charlie picks Scorpion, Johnny is Sub-Zero. Here we go. Get that shit out of here. Johnny is taking a dominating lead right now. Oh, they got a toast lead. Charlie down by 1. This could be it. Starts it out right. Starts it out right. Oh, they are both screwing it up.
He loses his opportunity.
I would say neither of these guys know how to play Mortal Kombat 2. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a tie.
It all comes down to this, Jay. He starts it off again.
Lord.
Come on, Johnny.
My heart is pounding. Blocks it. Nobody home for the freeze. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's
so close.
It's tied up.
Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
It's close.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the winner, once again.
It's official. Unreal. 2 years in a row.
This was a marathon day.
Wow.
And in the end, Johnny takes the belt home once again. How do you feel?
What happened? I blacked out. It feels good. It feels good to be a winner.
I'm honestly impressed. You have proven yourself as a true gamer. Go celebrate with your friends. Take that home, and we'll see you next year to defend the gold. Go on out of here. Charlie, you're not getting away that easy.
You came back on the racing game and you made it all the way to the end, but it just couldn't make it happen. How do you feel?
There's always next year, and I'm happy about that, but I just cannot freaking believe I practice blitz in your barbershop. I cannot.
He's missed, but once again, I hate to tell you this. Go get a beer and get the hell out of here, Charlie. We'll see you next year.
See you next year, Charlie. Well, it's official. We have some broken glass on the floor, so that's always
It
good.
ain't a good show until a beer.
That's right, penalty.
That was my beer too, Mahoney. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Who's gonna be in next year's tournament? Could it be you? Your cheap ass ain't gonna find out going to Supercuts. I'll see you then.